This is the second test on the Hamtronics receiver, and this time I'm going to test how well the receiver behaves as the voltage drops, the power supply voltage. There's a weakish signal being fed into the repeater, and you can see the resultant audio output on the Crow. The actual Hamtronics receiver board has an 8-volt regulator which runs everything bar the audio amplifier, so you'd expect it to work to quite a low voltage. Currently sitting on a little over 13 volts, so I'll start winding the voltage down. We're down to 12.5, 12 volts, 10 volts. There's no noticeable change in the receiver's performance. 9.5 volts, 9 volts, 8.5 volts. Still no noticeable change in the repeater's performance. Wind down to 8 volts. The regulator should have started to drop out by now. 7.9 volts, 8 volts. Keep going down. 7.7, 7.6, 7.5, 7.4, 7.2. At around about 7 volts the mute closes, which is a very good feature. In other words, the receiver was stable, the performance didn't change from 13 volts down to 7 volts, and when finally the low voltage affects the receiver, the mute closes, which is exactly what you want. That's a surprisingly good result. From 7 volts, turn it back up again, around 7.5, 7.2, the receiver comes on again, and then back up to the 13 volts, and no real change in performance. So that's the second test on the Hamtronics repeater, how it handles a battery going flat.